joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. A battle in the Western Conference. This Houston crowd hoping to watch their Rockets come out on top. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season. Watching the matchup as they went 1-2 in the season series.
And team overall, they actually lost the season series a year ago.
Yeah, and for them, that was a bit embarrassing. So expect them.
Take a look at our start. Farouk Aminu, and it's Lillard in at the 1. Pass to Aminu. The feed now to Freak. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Here is Harden. Pass to Howard. The dish to Beverly. Back to Howard. Just 5 to shoot. Can't get it to go. Good D by Thompson. On defense, Houston, they are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You've got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
Here's Bogdanovich. 14 points from him the last game against the Hawks in Atlanta. They get it back, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Lillard, the pass to Freak. There's the triple. The shot is off. The Rockets go the other way with it. Beverly with the ball. And here's Harden for 3. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Lillard dishes to Freak. Portland moving the ball around. Mickey takes a big high bounce and goes in.
That time the defenders were a little lazy getting to him.
The Rockets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Screen by Howard. Pass to Harden. Plenty of space. And he hits the jump shot. Harden's got his second basket of the night.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And it's Houston on the break. Beverly with the ball. That one goes. Count.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
And Lillard kicks to Aminu. Feeds it to Freak. From the arc. Here's Mickey. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Mickey's got his second basket of the game. And here's Beverly. Now here's Arthur. Screen by Howard. Harden outside. Shot clock at 6. Nice shot by Arthur.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Pass to Mickey. And a wide open look for Freak. And it's off from 3-point range. The Rockets have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's Beverly. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
That drops. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Harden the pass to Howard. And he jams it with authority.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Houston making some changes. Capella's checked in, and it's Caspian for Jarrell. Rockets leading by 9. And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Houston, we've got Patrick Beverly. He's out there at Tony Roden. Caspi is out there with Howard. And it's Capella in at the 4 spot. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Jazz did some really solid work on the floor. He ended with 13 points and was effective from long range as he got that scoring line by dropping in a good amount of threes. A bit of a surprise attack for him as he is usually just regarded as a role player on his team.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on it, to go one better here tonight.
On defense, the Trailblazers. Following the basket by Tony Roten, and it's blocked. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Kicks it to Freak. The 3. That's good. Freak's got 8.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
This is to Caspi. The pass to Capella. There's the screen. Here's the floater. Portland grabs the miss. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
The offense just struggled mightily in that game. They went stretches where points just became very difficult to come by.
And ironically, their play wasn't that bad. It was just their shot making that went AWOL.
Now Beverly following the three-point attempt by Freak.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for Caspi. And the Trailblazers making a change. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first.
Gentlemen, I'm over here with Tristan Thompson, and after that...
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
Lillard has been playing really well. He's got 11 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Mickey out there with Aminu. Then there's Tristan Thompson, and it's Lillard in at the point. He dishes it to Freak. Stolen by Harden. He feeds it to Beverly. He kicks it to Arthur. Passes it to Bogdanovich. The dish to Beverly for the lead. And it's Portland with the rebound. Lillard attacking. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Here is Harden. The Blazers getting the bucket. And good on the basket. Book it. That's 7 points for Dwight Howard.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
And the basket by Lillard.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. It's Harden with the drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Now, here's Lillard. 13 points in the game. Offensive rebound. The feed to Freak. Over to the wing. Portland moving the ball around. And Lillard kicks to Freak. The three. Shot's good. Freak's got 11 points. Rockets trail by 4. Harden dishes to Howard. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Portland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Aminu. There's the three. And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Aminu. Aminu's got 3 assists tonight.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Now here's Arthur. At the elbow, Harden. And he overshot that one, missing. Trailblazers leading by 5. Pass to Mickey. That's tipped. Here's Bogdanovich. Covered by Lillard. That's good. 14 points for James Harden.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. Thompson passes to Aminu. Out of bounds. Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
And the Rockets making a change here. Capella's checked in. Rockets trail by 3. They've got Howard. Harden out there with Tony Roten. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. That's good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
No luck. Good D by Howard.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And he gets the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist total, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
And Thompson kicks to Freak to stop the run. The Rockets pull it in. Capella's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Bogdanovich.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for the Rockets. Right wing, pass to Mickey. Now, Freak. At the elbow, it's Thompson to the left side wing. And the basket by Lillard.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
Here's Harden. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Harden's got 9 points now in just the second half. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter. Roten kicks to Harden. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 82% accuracy.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Clark, this offense has really been clicking.
No doubt about it, giving the defense all kinds of trouble.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
There's the pick. And Lillard kicks to Freak. It's tipped. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Roten kicks to Arthur. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Rockets lead by 8.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Thompson dishes to Freak. Feeds it to Lillard. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. 5 on the clock. To halt the run. Here's Thompson. Portland again missing. Houston leading by 8. Time now for an injury report.
Kevin, I briefly chatted with the head athletic trainer for the Portland Trailblazers. He said that he twisted his ankle and it's swelling up on him. That is going to make things very hard on them in what is still a very young season. Hopefully, as early as it is, he has time to recover and help this team down the road. Guys?
Okay, Doris, sounds like he won't be out for too long.
Well, hopefully that's the case, Kevin, and he'll be back before long.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Roten. Trailblazers trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. It's going to be on James Harden.
Looking at the game so far for Freak, he has 14 points, and he's drained 4 3-pointers here as well.
And with more to come, you know, it wouldn't hurt to keep getting him the basketball.
And both free throws good from Freak. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Harden the pass to Beverly. Back to Harden. Releases. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Harden's got 15 points in just the second half. Trailblazers trail by 8. Lillard with it. Kicks to Freak. Takes the 3. Portland no good that time either.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
To the inside. Kicks it out to Lillard. It's to Mickey. And count the basket. He is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And that one misses. Rockets on offense. They're on a 20-7 run. And Beverly kicks to Harden. And it's Houston with another.
Well, I'll tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Thompson with the bucket.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Harden kicks to Beverly. Screen by Howard. Back to Harden. It's Arthur atop the key. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And the Rockets lead by 10.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Here's Freak. And the rejection by Harden.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point. And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Rockets.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? It's got to be frustrating to shoot so poorly when the other team is on fire.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And it's always nice to get win number 1 against an opponent you'll be seeing a total of 4 times over the course of the year. They really set the tone tonight for their season series against the Trailblazers.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for James Harden. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Beverly kicks to Harden, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
I don't want to say this.
So we see Houston taking the W here.